MathFactsPro's teacher dashboard contains a lot of information as well as the ability to make changes to your account. Perhaps the most important thing on the teacher's dashboard is the practice details. The blue vertical bars show how many facts are counted as memorized each week in the assessment practice. You can see the logic algorithm video for more details. And the red line graph shows how many correct facts of practice the student did each week, both in the assessment practice and in the mini games like Mars Defense. Mousing over the vertical bars gives you the specific numbers. The label on the left side shows how many facts there are, either 121 or 169, and the right side shows either the expected number of correct facts practiced based on 5 days times the number of facts per session you have selected, which is 250 for the typical 50 facts per session, or it shows the maximum number of facts practiced in a week if it's higher. The multicolored facts grid to the right is coded gray for untried, red for incorrect, yellow for too slow, and green for fluent. Mousing over the cells gives you the specifics and the reasoning. Note, you are looking at only one operator, so for example, if you're having your student practice multiple operators such as multiplication and division, to see the second operator you'll need to change the view. We're not yet set up to automatically change the operator when a student masters it, so you'll need to change it manually by clicking on the Edit button. The printable report looks like this and can be printed in grayscale if you don't have a color printer. The report includes 2 facts to work on, which are the lowest 2 facts that have been tried, but are not counted as fluent. This can be helpful for studying outside of the software, like with flashcards or something. You can delete this particular student here. Free trials have an unlimited number of students. However, if you have a large paid account and you need to empty some seats because students have moved, one way to do that is to click on the Purchase More Seats at the button at the top. Then click Delete Students at the bottom, and now the students are sorted with the most recently used students at the bottom, so the ones you want to delete are probably near the top. Next, let's look at the practice history column, which is most helpful if you're holding students accountable for practicing every day. It will tell you how many facts they've practiced today, yesterday, this week, and last week, both in the assessment practice and in the mini games like Mars Defense combined. If the number has a green square for the background like this, it means that they practiced the correct number of facts that you specified for a session today or yesterday. For this week and last week, the green background means they practiced 5 times a session, or 250 facts if you've got it set to 50 facts per session. Note, it does not tell you how many times they practice, so they could have done all 250 facts in one session for the week. Since the design is to use this for keeping track of math fact practice like homework, fact practice on Saturday or Sunday counts as practice for Friday. So on Monday, yesterday's practice is showing you Friday through Sunday. Note the teacher dashboard is not live, so there's a refresh button here if you're using it to see who still needs to practice today. You can access your account settings in the upper right corner, where they can be changed and you can see your account status. Using the toolbar at the top, you can return to your students page, or you can play teacher version of Mars Defense. One of the problems with learning something is that you forget what it was like before you learned it. It's the same with teaching math facts. When we were working on Mars Defense, we needed a way to tell if the game was fun for students who were still learning their math facts. So we made a special version of the game that goes up to 16 times 16. It doesn't currently have the assessment feature to see what you already know, so it assumes that you know the facts up through the 11s pretty good, and you're a little rusty on the higher 12s. We kept it for teachers so you could get a taste of what it's like to learn your math facts using Mars Defense. And yes, there's a special high score table just for teachers. Enjoy! If you want to learn more, check out our other videos here.